Today, I want to talk to you about something incredibly powerful, something that will transform the way you see the world, the way you see your life, and the way you view your potential. It's something that can change the trajectory of your future. I'm talking about a battle, a fight that each and every one of us faces every single day, whether we acknowledge it or not. That battle is the one where it's you vs you. We often think the greatest battles we face are external, against our circumstances, against other people, against the economy, against life's challenges. But let me tell you this, the biggest, most significant battle you will ever fight in your life is the one inside of you. The fight that takes place within your own mind, within your own spirit, within your own soul. The one where you face your fears, your doubts, your limiting beliefs, your insecurities. This is the true battle. This is the battle of you vs you. Too many of us spend our lives living on autopilot, reacting to the world around us, doing what we think we have to do, what we've been told to do, and yet feeling disconnected from who we truly are and who we are meant to be. We are driven by the expectations of others, by the opinions of society, by the voices that tell us who we should be and how we should live. But there's a problem with that, isn't there? The problem is that we start to lose sight of the most important voice, the one inside of us that knows our truth. We start to ignore our inner guidance, our true potential, and in the process we get stuck. We get stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. We get stuck in the story that we are not enough. We get stuck in the idea that we can't, or that we aren't worthy, or that we are incapable of living the life we truly want. But here's the truth, and I want you to hear this loud and clear. The only person holding you back from your dreams, your goals, your greatness is you. It's not the economy. It's not your circumstances. It's not your past. It's not other people. The only thing standing between where you are right now and where you want to be is your own mind, your own beliefs, your own doubts, your own choices. The moment you recognize this is the moment you gain the power to change everything. You see, every day we are given a choice. We are given the choice to step up and be the best version of ourselves, or we are given the choice to play small, to settle for less, to accept mediocrity. But here's the key: you are never going to grow if you keep living based on your past, based on the old stories you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. You are never going to grow if you keep running away from discomfort, if you keep hiding from the hard work, the hard decisions, the sacrifices that are required to achieve your dreams. The truth is, growth is uncomfortable. Transformation is hard. But it is also necessary, because in order to achieve something you've never had, you have to become someone you've never been. So let me ask you this: who are you really? Not who do others say you are, not who do your fears tell you that you are, but who are you at your core? Who are you when you strip away the labels, the stories, the conditioning, and the limitations? Who are you when you tap into the deepest part of your being and realize that you are capable of so much more than you've ever imagined? I want you to realize something today: you are more than your past. You are more than the failures you've experienced. You are more than the mistakes you've made. You are more than the limitations you've placed on yourself. You are more than the voices of doubt that try to keep you small. You have within you a power, a strength, a potential that is untapped, that is waiting to be unleashed. But here's the truth: this potential, this greatness is not going to just show up on its own. It requires action. It requires courage. It requires belief. It requires a commitment to your growth and your development. It requires you to get up every day and choose to be better, to think bigger, to push through the challenges, and to keep moving forward no matter how hard it gets. The battle you are fighting, the one that is holding you back from the life you truly desire, is happening in your mind. It's the voice inside your head that tells you that you're not good enough. It's the voice that tells you that you don't have what it takes. It's the voice that tries to convince you that success is for others but not for you. It's the voice that makes you doubt yourself, that makes you second guess your decisions, that keeps you stuck in fear and uncertainty. But that voice is a lie. And the moment you realize that, the moment you stop believing that lie, is the moment your life will begin to change. You see, the power to transform your life, to transform your future, is already within you. It's not out there somewhere. It's not in some external source. It's inside of you, waiting for you to tap into it. The question is, are you willing to do what it takes to bring that power to life? Are you willing to face the fears that are holding you back? Are you willing to challenge the beliefs that have been limiting you? Are you willing to make the hard decisions, to do the hard work, and to stay committed even when it feels like everything is falling apart? Because here's the thing, life is not going to hand you success on a silver platter. No one is going to come and give you the life you want. You have to create it, you have to earn it, you have to fight for it. And that fight is not against the world, it's not against anyone else. That fight is against yourself. It's about conquering your own doubts, fears, and limitations. It's about stepping into your power and saying, I am enough, I am worthy, I can do this. Every successful person you admire, every person who has achieved greatness in this world has faced the same internal battle. They have faced the same doubts, the same fears, the same obstacles. But what sets them apart is that they chose to rise above those fears. They chose to act in spite of the doubts. They chose to keep going even when it seemed impossible. They chose to believe in themselves when no one else did. And most importantly, they chose to stop being a victim of their circumstances and start being the creator of their destiny. The key to winning the battle of UVs is to stop letting your mind control you. Stop letting your fears dictate your actions. Stop letting your doubts hold you back. You are not a victim of your thoughts. You are the creator of your thoughts. You can choose to think differently. You can choose to believe in yourself. You can choose to take action. But I know that this battle isn't easy. I know that it takes courage to face your fears, to challenge your beliefs, and to take action even when you're scared. But I also know that it is in those moments of fear, of discomfort, of uncertainty, that true growth happens. It's in those moments that you realize just how strong, just how powerful, just how capable you truly are. So let me remind you today, this is your life. You are in control. You are the one who decides who you become. You are the one who decides whether you will let your past define you or whether you will rise above it and create a future that is aligned with your true potential. It's time to stop hiding. It's time to stop playing small. It's time to stop listening to the voice of doubt. It's time to stand up, face yourself, and say, I am ready for this. I am ready to fight. I am ready to win. Because I promise you, when you choose to fight, when you choose to show up for yourself every single day, when you choose to push through the challenges and the obstacles, you will emerge victorious. You will discover a version of yourself that is stronger, more powerful, more confident, and more capable than you ever imagined. The battle is not against anyone else. It's not against the world. It's against the doubts, the fears, and the limitations that live within you. And when you defeat those, when you conquer your own mind, there will be nothing stopping you from achieving the life you've always dreamed of. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about all the obstacles, all the challenges that stand in your way. You're thinking about the hardships, the failures, the moments where you felt like giving up. You're thinking about everything that's going wrong in your life and wondering if it's all just too much. And I get it. I understand how overwhelming life can feel at times. But let me tell you something. What if I told you that every single challenge you face, every single obstacle, every single moment of doubt is actually a gift? What if I told you that these moments are not here to break you, but to build you? What if I told you that the path to greatness, to the life you truly want, is paved with these very struggles? You see, when you understand the battle of UVs, you begin to see your challenges in a new light. You begin to see that these difficulties aren't just obstacles, they are opportunities. Opportunities to strengthen your mindset, to test your resolve, to expand your capacity. Every time you face a challenge, you have a choice. You can choose to let it defeat you, or you can choose to rise above it. You can choose to take what's thrown at you and turn it into fuel that propels you forward. But you have to make that choice. You have to decide whether you're going to be a victim of your circumstances or a victor over them. We've all been through difficult times. We've all experienced loss, pain, disappointment, rejection. But here's what I know: these moments don't define us. What defines us is how we respond to them. What defines us is the way we decide to rise after we've fallen. And this, my friends, is the essence of the battle, how we fight when it feels like everything is working against us. The greats in life, the people who have accomplished extraordinary things, have all had to fight. They've had to fight the limiting beliefs inside their own minds. They've had to fight the doubts that tell them they're not enough. They've had to fight the fear that tells them to play small, to stay comfortable, to not rock the boat. But what sets them apart is that they never gave up. They never allowed their circumstances to dictate their future. They kept moving forward, step by step, even when they couldn't see the way. And that's the attitude you need to adopt too. So how do you do it? How do you win the battle of you vs you? How do you stop the negative self-talk, the limiting beliefs, the fears from taking control of your life? Well, the first step is to recognize that you are in control of your thoughts. That's right, you. No one else. Not your past, not your environment, not your parents, not your friends, not your boss. You are in control of how you think, how you feel, and how you act. Too often we let our external circumstances dictate how we feel. We let the things outside of us control our emotional state, our happiness, our sense of self-worth. But when you realize that your thoughts are the root of everything, you realize that you have the power to change your life by changing the way you think. The mind is an incredibly powerful tool. It can either work for you or against you, depending on how you use it. And the way to begin shifting your mindset is simple. Start by paying attention to your thoughts. Start by noticing the beliefs that you've been holding on to, the stories you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you can or cannot do. I want you to take a moment right now and think about the limiting beliefs that you carry with you. What are the thoughts that keep you stuck? What are the beliefs that prevent you from reaching your full potential? Maybe you've told yourself that you're not smart enough. Maybe you've told yourself that you don't have the resources or the connections to make your dreams a reality. Maybe you've convinced yourself that success is for other people, but not for you. Maybe you've believed the lie that you're not worthy of success, love, or happiness. Let me tell you this, those beliefs are not true. They are not facts. They're just stories that you've been telling yourself for far too long. And the moment you realize that, the moment you stop identifying with those beliefs, is the moment you begin to take control of your life. You have the power to change your story. You have the power to rewrite the script and create a new narrative one where you are the hero, where you are capable, where you are dateable, where you are deserving of everything you desire. The key to shifting your mindset to winning this battle is to recognize that your thoughts are just thoughts. They are not your identity. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are simply mental patterns that have been shaped by your past experiences, your conditioning, your environment. But that doesn't mean you have to keep believing them. You have the power to change your thoughts. You have the power to decide which thoughts you are going to hold on to and which ones you are going to release. So every time a limiting belief arises, every time a thought comes up that tells you that you can't, that you're not enough, that you don't have what it takes, I want you to challenge it. I want you to ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is this belief helping me move forward, or is it holding me back? And then I want you to replace that thought with one that empowers you. Replace it with a thought that reminds you of your strength, your resilience, your ability to overcome anything that stands in your way. Replace it with a thought that reminds you of your true potential and of everything you've already overcome in your life. The second key to winning the battle of you vs you is to take consistent action. You see, belief alone is not enough. You have to back up your belief with action. You have to get off your butt and start moving toward your goals. Even if you're scared, even if you're unsure, even if you don't have all the answers. The secret to success is simple. It's about making progress every single day. It's about doing something, no matter how small, that moves you closer to your dreams. The key to consistent action is developing the habit of showing up for yourself every single day. It's about committing to doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. It's about putting in the effort, the time, and the energy, even when you're not seeing immediate results. Because here's the truth, success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent, focused action over time. The more you show up, the more you put in the work, the more momentum you build, and the closer you get to your goals. But here's the catch: consistent action doesn't mean taking the same actions over and over again without thinking. It means taking intentional, aligned actions that are in line with your goals and your values. It means being strategic about where you focus your time and energy. It means being disciplined enough to push through distractions, to stay focused, and to do what needs to be done. This brings us to the third key to winning the battle of UVs, developing unshakable self-discipline. Self-discipline is the foundation of all success. It's what separates the people who achieve their dreams from the people who never do. Self-discipline is the ability to control your actions, your thoughts, and your emotions even when you don't feel like it. It's the ability to keep going when it's tough, to stay focused when the world is trying to distract you, to show up even when you don't feel motivated. Developing self-discipline is a muscle. It's something that you build over time by making small, consistent choices that align with your goals. It's about developing the habit of doing what needs to be done, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's hard, even when you'd rather quit. The more you practice self-discipline, the stronger it becomes. And the stronger your self-discipline, the more control you have over your life. The more you take control of your habits, your actions, and your choices, the more you shape your destiny. The fourth key to winning this battle is to embrace failure as part of the process. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. If you are going to fail, you are going to make mistakes. You are going to encounter setbacks. But none of that means that you are not capable of achieving your goals. In fact, failure is an essential part of the growth process. It is through failure that we learn, that we grow, that we become better. So don't fear failure. Don't let it stop you. Instead, let it teach you. Let it show you where you need to improve, where you need to pivot, and where you need to push harder. Failure is not a sign that you should quit. It's a sign that you're on the right path. The final key to winning the battle of UVs is to never, ever give up. The road to success is never a straight line. There will be obstacles. There will be detours. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. But I promise you, the moment you choose to give up is the moment you give away your power. The moment you decide to quit is the moment you decide that you're not worthy of your dreams. So no matter what, keep going. Keep fighting. Keep believing. And remember, the only way you lose is if you quit. The battle of UVs is the most important battle you will ever fight. It is the battle to take control of your life, to take control of your thoughts, your actions, and your destiny. It is the battle to overcome your fears, your doubts, and your limitations. It is the battle to become the person you were always meant to be. And I want you to know, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many setbacks you face, you can win this battle. You have everything within you to achieve the life you've always dreamed of. The only question is, are you willing to fight for it? In the end, the battle of UVs is the most profound and powerful battle you will ever face. It's the battle between who you are today and who you are capable of becoming. It's the battle between your past and your future, between your doubts and your potential, between the person you've been and the person you are meant to be. And I want you to remember this: you have the power to win. Every challenge, every fear, every setback is simply an opportunity for growth. Every time you feel like quitting, that's the moment when you need to dig deeper and push harder. Because on the other side of that resistance is the person you were meant to become. The life you desire, the success you dream of, the happiness you seek, they are all within your reach. But they require you to show up every single day, to choose to believe in yourself, to take action even when it feels uncomfortable, and to never, ever give up. The true power lies not in external circumstances, but in your ability to control your thoughts, to take consistent action, and to cultivate unshakable self-discipline. You are the creator of your destiny. The moment you recognize this and step into your true power is the moment your life begins to change. So my friends, I urge you today, make the decision that you are going to fight. Fight for your dreams, fight for your growth, fight for your greatness. And remember, the battle is not against the world, the economy, or other people. It's against the limits you've placed on yourself. And when you win this battle, when you defeat the doubts and fears that have held you back, there is no limit to what you can achieve. This is your life. You are in control. It's time to rise up. It's time to become the best version of yourself. You vise you and you are going to win.